I recently came across a research paper that completely reshaped the way I think about intimacy, sexual positions, and female pleasure. The study focused on one simple but powerful question: which positions are most likely to help women reach climax? And I'll be honest, some of the findings surprised me. After reading it, I decided to do something a little unconventional. I invited 7 of my closest friends over for wine one evening. We talked openly, honestly, and without judgment, the kind of conversation women have when they feel safe and understood. I wanted to know whether real women's experiences actually matched what the research was saying, and the answer? Almost perfectly. So today, I want to share what science says about female pleasure, what real women confirmed from their own experiences, and at the end, I'll tell you about the one position that surprised everyone, including me, because there's one position that most women in the study did not climax from, and yet, it's still one of my personal favorites. I'll explain why. I'm Dr. Olivia Parker, and today I'm joined by insights from Dr. James Carter, a physician specializing in sexual wellness and relationship health. Let's have an honest, respectful conversation about what actually works, based on research and real experience. Position 1. Missionary with hip elevation. The first position that both the study and my friends consistently agreed on was standard missionary with a pillow placed under her hips. When I mentioned this, every woman at the table nodded. One friend, married for over 15 years, said this is her most reliable position when she wants to reach climax, and she explained why. This position creates 2 essential elements for female pleasure: emotional connection and dual stimulation. Face-to-face positioning allows eye contact, closeness, and emotional presence. Research shows that for many women, emotional connection significantly amplifies physical sensation. Feeling seen and desired matters. Now here's the science. With the hips slightly elevated, the angle of penetration changes. When the man maintains forward pressure and uses a gentle rocking or grinding motion rather than fast thrusting, there is increased external stimulation to the clitoral area. Dr. James Carter explains that this combination, internal sensation paired with clitoral contact, dramatically increases the likelihood of climax for most women. One of my friends put it simply: it's not about speed or depth, it's about pressure and rhythm. The pillow makes all the difference by improving alignment and contact. This position showed one of the highest success rates in the study, and real women confirmed it. Position 2. Woman on top leaning forward. When this came up, one friend laughed and said, "This is the position where she finally gets control." And that's the key. In this position, she controls the angle, rhythm, pressure, and movement. Because anatomy varies from woman to woman, this control allows her to naturally adjust for what feels best. Leaning forward creates natural contact between her body and her partner's pubic area, increasing external stimulation while maintaining intimacy and connection. Dr. Carter emphasizes that when women feel in control and supported, not passive, arousal deepens and climax becomes more accessible. One of my friends shared an important insight for men. Active participation still matters. Placing hands on her hips, guiding her movement, pulling her closer, maintaining touch, all of this reinforces desire and engagement. Even when she's on top, leadership and presence make a powerful difference. Why variety still matters. Now here's where the conversation became really interesting. While these 2 positions are excellent for helping women reach climax, my friends agreed on one thing: they can become repetitive if they're the only positions used. Variety keeps intimacy exciting. Confidence, spontaneity, and movement build desire. One woman said her partner changing positions signals confidence and intention, and that alone increases attraction. The takeaway? Use these positions as your foundation, but don't eliminate creativity. The role of blood flow and arousal. Before I tell you about the most surprising finding from the study, there's one critical factor we need to address: blood flow. For both men and women, healthy circulation is essential for arousal and sensation. The clitoris and surrounding tissues rely on proper blood flow to become sensitive and responsive. As we age, stress, cardiovascular health, and reduced nitric oxide production can affect circulation. Nitric oxide helps blood vessels relax and expand, allowing better blood flow, which directly impacts arousal and pleasure. Position and technique matter, but overall health matters too. The surprising position, doggy style. Now for the finding that surprised me the most. The position least likely to result in female climax in the study was doggy style. When I shared this with my friends, 6 out of 7 immediately agreed. They described it as intense, exciting, and passionate, but not usually a position where they climax. Why? 2 main reasons. First, there's limited face-to-face connection. Second, there's minimal natural clitoral stimulation unless additional touch is added. From a scientific standpoint, it makes sense. But here's where I differ. Even though this position doesn't usually lead to climax for me, I still enjoy it deeply. Why? Because pleasure isn't only about the finish. Some positions create intimacy, some create control, others create intensity and raw passion, and all of them have value. The key is understanding what each position offers and using them intentionally. One woman described her partner starting with something exciting and intense, then transitioning into a position more likely to lead to climax. That balance made all the difference. Final takeaway. Here's what both research and real women agree on.